What is happening, everybody? Now, bridges are live. So this is my take on a methodical way to approach how one might keep track of what's going on with the bridges and the prices. I'll play a little background music for everyone. This is going to be super quick because at this early stage, you might want to be double questioning, triple questioning your actions, because, you know, this is blockchain. There's no reset button. This is the real world. Now, we're currently on day 261 in Hex. Pulsechain mainnet is live. Bridges are open. And the first thing I did, once I heard, I missed it by about an hour or so. I watched Hexo stream for a little bit. I thought, well, I'll have a look. So some time had passed, and the first thing I did, I went and checked the price of Ethereum, Hex. Maybe you want to check the stables, like, not the stable, sorry, Hedron, Icosa. Maybe, well, you know what the stable prices are, DAI, USDC, USDT. So that's like the starting point. Now, once you so I use Dex Screener. Yeah, just have a general sort of watch list of any of your choice. I haven't got the stables on here. I haven't got Ethereum on here, but yeah. So I've got V3. You could use that price. You could use any other price you want. You could use V2. Now, so I'm going to note those ones. Put that in a spreadsheet to the side. And the next thing you might want to do would be to go and check Richard Hart's official Twitter account and Hex News and things like that. Now, basically, if you're familiar with testnet and how they're operated, you would understand that if you were to say put test DAI from Sepiola network, I can't remember how to pronounce it, you would then get, you know, an equivalent on Pulsechain after you send it through the bridge. You would get a wrapped test Sepiola DAI. So now we're in mainnet environment. You can take DAI from the ETH chain and you can put it through the bridge, and then you will receive the equivalent one-to-one on Pulsechain. However, the contract is not the same. My understanding, it's basically being wrapped through the contract. So through a function, in simple layman terms, you're putting, for example, one DAI in on ETH chain, and then you'll receive a DAI in your wallet after you've gone through the process with this particular address here. Now, the first thing you'd probably want to do, well, the first thing I did was to add these particular addresses, tokens, go into PulseX, add them. Go into your wallet and add them on the Pulsechain side. So you're all sorted there. Then from that position, you are able to basically go to the bridge. Now, once you're at the bridge, you can then decide which way you're going to go to the bridge. Are you going to go over? Are you going to go forward or backwards? I haven't thought about going backwards over the bridge just yet. That is to extract value from Pulsechain into the Ethereum mainnet. Maybe one might want to do that. However, as you start thinking about doing those things, it gets a little bit more complex. There is more moving parts. So say, for instance, plain vanilla, you want to go from the Ethereum to Pulsechain. You would click this button here, you would connect to your wallet, you would then send, you know, say however much Ethereum. Then after you go through the process the exact same way you did on testnet, you would then have showing in your wallet, after you've done the approvals, paid the gas and claimed it, you would then have that particular wrapped ETH on Pulsechain, which would be, as stated here, this particular address, which if you add it to your wallet, it will appear, which if you add it to PulseX will appear. So that can be then repeated for wrapped ETH, DAI, USDC, USDT, and Hex. For the moment, they're the only ones I know that exist. I'm guessing at some stage, maybe there might be a way to go and trade other tokens that have been copied over. But for the moment, these are the main ones through the particular Pulse bridge. Now, to get a little bit more complex, I guess if you're wanting to know how much your stuff is actually worth, it's not as straightforward because you have to consider the LP. Now, if you wanted to have, say you bridged in $1 million worth of USDC, you know, which is a lot, would you want to be doing that? Because you're moving it from Ethereum to Pulsechain to receive this particular USDC token. Because you've gone through the bridge, you'd be sitting in PulseX, you'd have a balance of USDC. Now, from there, you can then, at this point in time, gauge how much that may or may not be worth. So it might be easy just to do $1, for example. Now, on PulseX, at the moment you can see, on PulseX, on Pulsechain, you have the ability to trade USDC, DAI, Tether, Wrapped Ethereum, and Wrapped Hex. Well, yeah, I call them Wrapped Hex and Wrapped Ethereum. But yeah, as per these official contract numbers. So I could envision a time where people basically, when they want to trade on PulseX, just go through the bridge. Because you're then able to trade those particular Ethereum assets, if you wanted to, straight into your Pulsechain assets. Now, at this point in time, there's insufficient balance. Oh, that might just be saying because I don't have enough. But you can see the actual prices here. You can see, you know, 1 USDC to 1 DAI relative. You can go check it against Hex. You can reverse that. So how much is 1 Hex relative to insufficient liquidity for this trade? So at the moment, it doesn't even appear like people have bridged in any amounts. It doesn't appear as if there's any LP provided. Keeping in mind, when you go and look at PulseX in the farm, the only pair that's currently receiving any INC token for providing liquidity in the pools is PulseX and PLS, from my understanding. So you can also check 1 Hex to 1 Wrapped Ethereum. Or we'll do a Tether. So this is literally how you check prices on the actual PulseX. This is how my brain's thinking anyway. Insufficient liquidity. So there's not even any LP pools. I shouldn't laugh, but this is, as I said before, this is one way to check this because it's yeah, it's a process. You gotta understand the process. So if you're trying to ape in at the moment, maybe you're stuck in the bridge, ask yourself, what are you actually going to do at this point in time? Now, if there was enough liquidity, you could go and take, if you had a lot of pulse, you know, maybe you're thinking about buying some of these things, but again, just go in, double check the price. Do you really want to do it? Is it a good move? Have you done the numbers? Have you run the figures? Does it make sense? But yeah. So I just thought I'd make this little video. Hopefully that helped, and good luck to anyone, and congratulations to everyone that we're live. And yeah.